Are you satisfied with the stand, the management, and the organization of the South Africa Pavilion this year?
As far as the stand goes, we think that the stand was professionally done. The layout is absolutely perfect, exactly what we wanted. There's enough place to display product, and basically the arrangements on the stand in terms of all the logistical things on the stand has been superb.
I think the service that we've been given as well by the people on the stand has been good. So.
That's great to know, sir. And aside from that, regarding the South Africa Pavilion position this year on hall number 2, how do you find it, sir?
In terms of the positioning, I'm not sure where it's been in the past, but it's got a superb position. It's right at the door. It's strategically placed, let's put it that way. The reception area looks professional, and the whole appearance is just fantastic. I think they did a good job.
We'll take that as a compliment, sir. And sir, how about you? Regarding the positioning of the South Africa Pavilion this year, how do you find it?
No, I think it's perfect. Being right at the door, as Don said there, it is perfect.
And how about the caliber of the visitors that have been approaching you this year? How do you find it? Are you satisfied with the potential clients that have been visiting you for this year?
Okay, from our point of view, we came here with a specific purpose. So we really try to target a small market. Unfortunately, the market seems to be really aftermarket related. We are trying to target maybe OE. Or trying to get a contact where we can deliver small niches into the OE side rather than supply a variety of items to the aftermarket. So from our point, we didn't expect many leads. We were hoping to get a few, but so far we haven't really achieved our objective. So it's not a negative on the show. We obviously confined our search to a really small population, if you can call it that, and so far we haven't really had any major leads on our tubing side. That is our focus, tubing. All our other product gets distributed by our sister companies, which is in the aftermarket. So we're not allowed to go into their territory, but in terms of tubing and that, we're allowed to look at the world. This being the biggest show, we thought we at least could get some bite, but so far we haven't been lucky.
And regarding the South Africa construction of the stand, how do you find it? Can you rate it, 1 being the lowest and then 5 being the highest, sir?
No, I gave it about a 4.5. I'm saying, you're never going to give 5, but in terms of everything, I think it's been really good. So I haven't got any criticism, and it's as good as any, if not better than most of the national pavilions here.
We'll take that as a compliment, definitely. And how about you, sir?
Oh, I think it's been perfect. I think it was set up in time. Everything was ready for us when we arrived here, so I think it's a very positive.
At least we were able to also deliver the stand in a prompt manner, and we were also able to, build the stand as well in such a way that we were able to exceed your expectations, sir. Having said that, are there areas that you would like us to improve on, sir, by next year?
I don't think from your side, in terms of building the stand and the setting up of the stand, our only negatives were the logistical arrangements of getting our product into Dubai, where we experienced problems. That was the real hiccup of the show, if you can call it a hiccup. I mean, the show's been pretty good so far. So, some product only arrived at the end of the first day. So that's from our side, the South African side. I think the logistics and the concept and the sort of approval of the preferred supplier right at the last minute gave us challenges. The rest of the arrangements, 100%, can't complain about that. So, yeah, that to me is the only negative, but it's not really GL events, it's the DTI's possible problem.
And do you see your company joining the Auto Mechanica exhibition next year as well?
We will have to reassess in terms of what our objectives are. If we're looking at a small product range, possibly not. Maybe there's an opportunity for our service guys, the guys that work in the aftermarket, to put their focus here. So we are in the process of getting new owners or part owners, and maybe as a joint collaboration with a focus on aftermarket and market share, maybe that's the way we could tackle it next year. So from our side, our tubes maybe we've explored, but I think certainly in the aftermarket there's opportunity.
First things first, are you satisfied with the stand and the management and the organization of the South Africa Pavilion?
It's been unbelievable. It really has. The stands are great, and the people coming forward, constantly seeing if we need anything, need help, need whatever it is, from anything to eat or drink. It's been unbelievable.
And regarding the position of the National Country Pavilion for South Africa, how do you find it? Are you satisfied with the way it's positioned in hall number 2?
From what I know previously, I wasn't here previously, but I have heard that in the past years our positioning was better. I think this year we're a little bit cut off from what our main industry could have been.
And how do you find the potential clients that have been visiting your stand, or the potential people that you're going to be doing business with? How do you find them? Are you satisfied with them, madam?
Very satisfied. I think there's a lot of potential to do good business with a few people, and we've had a lot of interest, so hopefully they'll all come off.
Are you satisfied with the opportunities derived from this show? How do you find it?
I think the opportunities can be great. Even if we pick up 2, 3, 4 good orders, it's more than we had, so it's good to come, get out there, get people to know your name.
And regarding the South African Pavilion, how do you rate it? 1 being the lowest and 5 being the highest.
I think I would give it a good 4.
And having said that, what are the areas that you would like us to improve on next year?
I think the only thing would be position. Other than that, I must say I'm very impressed. From a South African point of view, it's been great.
And do you see your company joining the exhibition next year for Auto Mechanica 2014?
Definitely.
First things first, sir, are you satisfied with the stand and the management and the organization of the South Africa Pavilion this year?
Absolutely. We've been a couple of times to Dubai, and this has been the best by far.
Thank you, sir. We're going to be taking that as a compliment. So, regarding the stand location this year, how do you find it? Are you satisfied with where it's located?
Yes, I haven't noticed any noticeable difference from where we were before. It's pretty much the same. So I'm happy with it.
And how about the caliber of the visitors and the potential clients that you have this year? Are you satisfied with it, sir?
I think so. We've probably had fewer visitors, but the ones we have had have been of a much higher caliber. They're good trade leads as opposed to people just looking for information.
And how about, sir, the opportunities derived from this exhibition? Are you satisfied with it, sir?
Yes, I think so. We've set up a distributor, so things have been much better this year.
And regarding the South Africa Pavilion, how do you rate it, sir? 1 being the lowest and 5 being the highest.
Fairly close to 5, but let's go with a 4.
And having said that, sir, what are the areas that you'd like us to improve on next year for the South Africa Pavilion?
Honestly, I'm not sure there are any. The stand was ready for the first time when we arrived. And it's been great. I don't think there are any. I can't say that anything that's wrong with it.
Thank you. I'll take that again as a compliment. And one last thing. Are you seeing yourself, your company, joining the Auto Mechanica exhibition next year?
Yes, if we're invited by the DTI, absolutely.
First things first, are you satisfied with the stand organization and the stand management of the South Africa Pavilion this year?
Yes, very well done.
And regarding the location of the stand this year in hall number 2, are you satisfied with it, sir?
Yes, we are satisfied with it.
And regarding the people that are visiting your stand, the potential clients, the potential visitors that you have, how do you find it, sir? Are you satisfied with the way they are coming to your stand?
Yes, we are. It's existing customers and new customers.
Aside from that, sir, the opportunities that you have for potential clients for future investments, how do you find it, sir?
Very good.
And regarding the South Africa Pavilion, rating it from 1 to 5, 1 being the lowest and 5 being the highest, how would you rate your pavilion?
5 out of 5.
Thank you very much. And having said that, are there areas that you would like us to improve by the next year, sir?
No, if you can do it this way, perfect.
And the last question would be, do you see your company joining this exhibition next year for 2014?
Yes, we'll definitely be here.
Sir, regarding the stand, are you satisfied with the stand management and the organization of the South Africa Pavilion this year?
Yes, it's been fantastic. Wonderful stand, probably the best stand we've ever had, and the organization has been fine.
Thank you, sir, for the compliment. And regarding, sir, the position of the South Africa Pavilion in Hall number 2, are you satisfied with where it's located this year?
Not at all. I think we're situated at the end of where people walk to, and I think in future, and I've given this advice to the DTI, whether they take it or not, we need to be central. We need to be in a busier hall. We've had very few feet come past us this year.
And regarding the caliber of the visitors, like the potential clients that you have for your stand, how do you find it, sir? Are you satisfied with it?
Well, we'll only determine that once orders start being placed after the show. We've had a decent number of visitors, probably about 45 so far. The next couple of months will tell.
And how about, sir, the opportunities derived from this exhibition? How do you find it?
Yeah, the same answer. I mean, time tells. Everybody talks nicely at a show. They're going to place an order. They want to be exclusive distributors, and then you must follow up and close the deal.
And rating the stand from 1 to 5, how do you find the South Africa Pavilion this year? 1 being the lowest and 5 being the highest.
5, it's fantastic. It's very well made, very nicely done, very slick, very clean.
And having said that, sir, what are the areas that you would like us to improve on next year?
The biggest thing is positioning in the halls. You've got to get into a busy spot. You've got to be central. Go where the more commercially focused countries are, like Brazil, like Germany. They seem to do their research as to where people go in the show. And it's a long way to walk for anybody. You need to have a high hit rate, and positioning is absolutely key.
Having said that, sir, are you still planning to be joining the Automechanica exhibition next year?
Well, if the DTI have a stand, most definitely. This is my 4th year, and the longer you come to the shows, the more success you have. You get better at it.
Watosita, Lintolana, Ninkua wato sita yunto baila yunto baila Kumi wato sita yunto baila Ni wato sita ta sita Kumi wato sita Kumi na tumale Sita kubina tumale kubina wadile jotna jotna waxtan ci so jotna 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 yeah boole xoli jotna ndax ngay ñu liggéey ci kanam ci kanam Fasa wato sita